My name is Daniel and this is My Heart Cried For You. So last night it rained and I couldn't bear to get up and look out the window knowing that your car still wouldn't be parked outside. And I cried for you because I couldn't understand why you had walked out of my life never to return again. And I couldn't remember if it was because of something I said or something that I did that pushed you further and further away from me. And the truth of the matter is this: there are so many things that I could have done wrong or you could have done wrong, but I guess both of us was too proud to say that we're sorry. And I don't know if I'm living on borrowed time or if we were just together on borrowed time, but I guess somehow our class hand began to slowly pull apart until there are two of us that became one, became two again, and you began to move further and further out of my view. And honestly, I'm standing here unsure of what I should do next because it was your heart that I was seeking to capture. It was you that I did all those foolish things for. It was your heart's desire that I cried for, hoping to aspire to reach that level that you desired so that I would be even more enticing to you. And the truth of the matter is this: so many begged for my attention, but I only wanted your attention, not to mention that you were the one I was willing to give my heart to. So many others begged and pleaded for my attention, but they got quickly dismissed because they were not on my radar, nor were they in my view, because my heart desired you. And the truth of the matter is this: my heart began to be twisted into knots when I realized that it wasn't your heart that I was grasping onto. When I thought I was holding on to the truth that you and I shared together, I realized now that the love that we shared wasn't meant to stand the rough weather. So when the storms came and the clouds began to gather overhead, we began to be in the eye of the perfect storm. And I guess that's when your heart turned from hot to warm to ice cold. And now I can't bear to stand and look at your picture. And so the rain began to fall. And it was the middle of the night, and I was afraid to get up and look out the window, only to realize that your car wasn't parked outside. And I know it's probably because you've been gone for more than 2 years now, and my heart is still trying to recover from the wound that you left across it. So straight across my chest was the fact that you left me for someone else. So when every time it rains in the summer, I get a bit confused and I want to get up and look out the window as if you are outside. But somehow I know that if I get up and look out that rainy window, that your car won't be parked outside. And as much as I could hope for it to be, it'll never be, because you left me. You left me standing here with this broken heart as if this scar would heal itself. And I guess it was because I thought you were the one I was supposed to love. Others pursued me while I pursued after you. And I guess the truth is, somewhere along the line I should have gotten a hint. Somewhere along the line I should have stopped letting the rain remind me of you and making me want to look outside to see if your car was still there. You left me a while ago, and I guess I'm just now starting to recover the pieces of my heart that you ripped out and crushed underneath your feet. And the funny thing is, for a while there I felt like you took the best part of me, only to realize that you took only the parts of me that were not worthy. So you crushed and crumbled them underneath your feet like sand. It's like sand. You crushed my heart and you broke my dreams. So I realize now, you were the speck of dust and I was the oyster shell. You infected my heart with what I thought was love, only to find out in the end it was an imitation pearl. And you're no longer that girl that I pursue, because I now know the truth. God has called me to be a king and to do so much more for his kingdom. And you were not queen material, or at least not for me. So he was slowly pushing you out of my way, pushing you out of my way and out of my life. So now that I can see past who it is that you had made me to become, because I was pursuing you instead of chasing after the truth. And now I truly know what to do. So I'm not ashamed of anything that I've done when I was with you, but I now know the truth. That I spent some of the best times of my youth pursuing you when you were not even who God was calling me to be with. And I guess that's why I was like pulling teeth with no anesthesia. But I'm not worried no more. So now when it rains, I put on a happy movie. And I go watch it instead of worrying about if your car is parked outside. See, I moved past that. As a matter of fact, I gave everything you gave to me to charity, hoping that it can bring some sunshine to someone's life. So I moved past the past, and now when it rains outside, I go outside and I just stand in the rain and I raise my hands and I thank God because that broken piece of my heart that was once scarred has now been healed, and now I am free. My name is Daniel. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what to do. God bless.